What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another edition of Red One Radio. How's everybody doing out there today? I hope you're having a good day. I'm having a great day. It's fucking Wednesday, hump day. Big shout out to the side chat out there. Who we got? We got Miss Peaches, LA Jexer. We got X1, Fatboy R6, it's Vash. We got Murdoch in the building, Leaky Bike It, Moth Man. Who else we got? I feel like I'm missing somebody. Ultimate Weebo. Yeah. LA Jex, we got him. And Ride to Victory for being first. And Chuckster, I don't know if you guys are still around, but welcome to Red One Radio tonight, guys. Today, I got a great content creator and YouTuber and just a all-around multi-talented kind of guy. He goes by the name of he goes by the name of Backroad Moto. Backroad, what's going on, buddy? How you doing, sir?
Cheers. Hey, thanks for having me on, man. I was bored as hell tonight. There was nothing to do. Well, the prostitutes are off.
Well, I mean, you could always do backflips on the bed or something. I don't know. Seems like a good workout.
One Backroad fell off and broke his head.
Yeah, right. Edgy Throttle in the building. What's going on? Calvin Katana, how you doing, sir? Gonzo in the building. Whelan, however you say it. 2 ATVs in all life. Welcome, guys. Those phone lines be opening up at 8 p.m. here in about 27 minutes. So if you guys want to call in, make sure you guys do that here in a little bit. But Backroad Moto, man. It was good seeing you for the first time out there at the Devil's Ass Crack of Palm Springs. How did you enjoy your first SCMM, sir?
It was great. If it wasn't for meeting you for the first time in hell, it felt like that a little bit, like we died, and that's the only way we could meet each other. It was by we met in hell. That's why I thought that for a couple minutes every night. Yeah,
it was. Palm Springs was actually pretty tame this year. It wasn't that bad, but there is something about waking up or whatever, and you're like, oh, let's go outside and see how the day's going at 9:30 in the morning, and you walk out and you're like, fuck me.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. Wake up in the middle of the night, for fuck's sakes, with the air conditioner going full blast.
Yeah, just no matter how high you had AC turn, it's like you wish you could get like a couple more degrees out of it, like temperature wise. But other than that, did you have a good time, man? Did your liver finally recover and all that good stuff?
Well, yeah, I mean, I got naked, so that was a great time.
Yeah, unfortunately, I totally missed that.
Yeah, unfortunately, probably fortunately. Maybe that's why, because I don't remember you guys getting naked, but apparently I did in Palm Springs, and maybe that's why, because it was fucking hot shit.
You're like, yeah, fuck these clothes, man.
Yeah.
Damn.
So I was looking for a pool, hiding my nuts.
Yeah, you know what's funny, man? I was looking through some footage and stuff of like the pool and some other stuff when I was filming or whatever. And I noticed like every shot, everybody was sweating. Like I don't think anybody except for maybe a couple like females or some shit, but like everybody had at least 700 beads of sweat on them at all times.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it looked kind of bad, but at the
everybody's
same time,
covered in glycerin and
and drunk as fuck, and it's just it's so fucking funny, man.
It's probably the alcohol just coming out of each pore.
No, it's just fucking Palm Springs, dude. I don't think it's possible to be able to just stand or sit or whatever in 100+ degree weather and not sweat a little bit. I don't think that's a possibility. But
and with an engine that's exploding at 230 degrees under your dick, that kind of makes things a little bit more.
Yeah, that's even worse, man. My R6 gets really, really hot, like in the upper thigh area. Holy shit, dude. And I end up like sitting as far back on the seat with my legs spread wide open and shit like a fucking frog, dude, because I'm trying to get as much air in there as possible. But yeah, I mean, but on the cruisers it seems a little bit different, man. It doesn't seem like you guys sit a little further back off the fucking motor, whereas we're like right laying on it pretty much.
Dude, those Harleys, I've learned this. I've been on 2 Harleys now, mine and the one in Vegas, or the one in Palm Springs, and they both were hot as fuck. Even though the Sportster's motor shifted way forward than mine is, it was still hot as Dickens. The Dickens.
Huh. Well, yeah, I guess. I mean,
but people say Harleys run hot, and they're right as rain. That air cooled bullshit.
Right. So I got a question, man. Even dealing with the temperature and all that shit, would you do it again? Yeah.
There's a give and take, right, with everything.
True.
With everything, and at SCMM, it's the friends, you guys, meant to meet everybody, and it finally puts everything like the last piece of the puzzle to being buddies is actually meeting each other.
Right.
Well, no, meeting and then getting drunk is shit. enough to hold you over for a year. Get so drunk with each other, you don't have to get drunk with each other for a year.
That's kind of how it is, man. Like, and a year seems a long time until SCMM is announced again, and then you're like, wait, seriously? Oh shit! Wow.
Already?
That fast? Yeah, dude. Because literally, like, when I was pulling into Palm Springs, I was like, fuck, I feel like I was just here, because nobody goes to fucking Palm Springs just for no goddamn reason. So, it had been a year since I'd been back there, and just riding through Main Street or whatever, I was like, fuck, dude, I literally felt like I was just there. So it'll go by pretty quickly, man. So
yeah, in other words, start booking your hotel rooms and shit now.
Yes, as soon as possible, man. So we'll definitely have to hang around to see what the details are going to be for next year. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely jump on that as quick as possible. But enough of SCMM. Let's go ahead and get to some back road questions. What started you riding a motorcycle?
Half of it's embarrassing, because all noobs, whether you like it or not, if you're not on a bike, you've never fucking even thought about riding a bike, don't fucking even lie. You've watched Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah.
So, but even before that, I watched shit like Beyond the Law, Stone Cold. Biker movies were always my favorite.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. So, of course, my mom, being the bitch that she is, she's an old bitch, but she's cool. And she was just looking out for me, but she said, no motorcycles ever. Fuck your dreams, kid. Take your dreams and fucking throw them in the garbage or the trash compactor. I was like, oh, fuck. So then all of a sudden, I get old enough to get one. I didn't get around to doing it until I was about, 32 years old.
Oh, wow.
So that's it, man. Here I am.
Yeah, my mom was kind of the same way. She would never buy me a motorcycle. She it's one of those things, is like her fear of motorcycles was like, it just translated like, no, I'm scared to ride a bike, therefore you cannot ride a bike. And it's like, dude, that sucks. But luckily my brother, when he finally moved back home, I was in middle school, and luckily he was a sponsored motocross rider, so he got me into riding on the weekends and shit, and that's kind of how I began riding, was with him. Like, he'd be if he had a race that weekend, then I would be on like a little smaller bike, just putting around the little practice tracks or finding little trails and shit. Because we're not talking about stadium type races. We're talking like out in the middle of some fucking, like, out in the country, kind of. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's on a bunch of like acreage and shit. So, but I mean, it's all set up nicely. Like, there's stands and concession, places to get drinks and food and shit like that. But it's just a big open area. So I just used to ride around, fucking having a good time that way. But I want to ask you, what got you into doing YouTube, man? Like, strapping the camera on the helmet and talking to yourself like a fucking, well, you probably talk to yourself anyways, but I'm just saying, what made you want to record that?
Man, Backroad Moto's like the 5th channel I've had or some shit like that. I started out messing around with it in 2007, and nobody watched or anything like that, but I didn't care. I still freaking dug it.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. And when I can't remember who the first person I saw on a bike on YouTube was. I was like, that's a good idea. You know, it's like all the other dicks. You start out really shitty. Go back and look at my first moto vlog. It's fucking hilarious. Hilarious.
Let me ask you this: Do you actually go back and watch some of your videos? Like, I mean, even the ones that you considered great edits, or the ones that you personally like. Do you still go back and watch those from time to time?
By accident.
What, like an old, like somebody comments on an old video and then you get sucked in type shit, or
yeah, like I'll be like, what the fuck is this? And you click on the notification, you go back to your old video, and it's like all of it. You see like a fucking clown with sharp teeth in the hallway. It's the same thing. It sucks.
Yeah, it is funny.
You think about erasing it, but it's got like 7,000 views. Or it's like.
No, I totally get it, dude. When somebody comments on something from like 2.5 years ago, you're like, oh fuck. You just start watching, you're like, who the fuck was this guy? Jesus Christ.
It's embarrassing to yourself.
A little bit, man. It really is. It really is.
And then you got other people watching it. It's like, oh shit. Right? Like your sex tape that gets out.
Like, no, I don't even fuck like that no more. Like, you should see me today. Like, you got to get the best representation of me, sir. That you can't get 2 years ago. Like, that ain't even fair. But it is cool though when you have people who can who say maybe really dig and enjoy your channel, and they go back and they can watch those old videos to kind of see where you've come from and like the person that you've kind of like molded into. Because I know definitely for me, 2.5 years ago I was a different person. I mean, at the core it was me, but I don't know, I was a little more reserved or cautious of what I said and all this other shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was like that at first. I was like, oh no, can't say fuck or this or that. But then I thought about it, and I mean, it didn't really matter at that point. And then all of a sudden, I went rogue with my mouth. I've been myself ever since.
Okay, I gotta ask you this, man. Your average, let's just say, 5-minute video. How long does that fucking shit take to edit?
A minute, because I don't do it all at once. Like, I'll stop, right? Okay. You'll see something, you're like, oh shit, I gotta do this. Or you get, even more, you're like, oh, I'm stumped. How am I gonna make this as shit? But if I don't use it, my video's gonna be 2 minutes instead of 4 or 5. So you gotta fucking think about that. So I get up and like, shear some sheep, or make some butter, churn some butter, and then come back.
Get back to it. Yeah, I've noticed that with longer edits, at least for me, it's kind of good. And just editing in general, like if you try to power through some shit, most of the times you'll end up getting frustrated, and you'll put out like kind of a it may be okay to everybody's standards, but to you it's like, I fucking hated that. But I've noticed it's always good to like take a step back for a second, maybe fucking, I don't know, go rub one out and then come back and fucking finish editing or some shit.
What do you think churn some butter means?
Come on, man, you in the country, dude. I thought you was literally.
Oh, I don't fucking shear sheep and churn butter.
I'm just saying.
Those are nicknames for things.
Oh, okay.
I gotta shave my pubes and jack off. That's what
I got you. But no, like the one of the things that's always caught my attention to your videos, and I'm pretty sure it's what most people catch with you. It's the constant like randomness per se, but it's like it's like when I log into a Tim Kreitz video, right? When I sit down and I watch a Tim Kreitz video, I sit back and I just enjoy the fucking ride, right? I enjoy what Tim's got fucking in store for me, and everything's good to go. When I sit down and I watch a Backroad video, like I fucking chew 5 gum right before that. I fucking take 2 bumps of the fucking booger sugar, and like I'm strapped in, dude. I'm like, yes, all right, here we go. Because there's so much fucking energy in your videos that you just can't come to it all half-ass and sleepy and shit, dude. Like you can't. And I don't know, like where do you get that from? I mean, like creatively editing it, and then also like shooting it.
I don't know, I'm a little bit hyper. I'm kind of a hyper dude, and so much so that I don't even care to show. People are going to be like, oh, dude, fucking crazy, fucking pillhead. This is, like, if I fill these fucking things up with the doctors give me, like, tranquilizers and stuff, and if without those, you probably wouldn't even like me at all as a friend or anything, not be able to stand me. So, I mean, that would make sense if that's what you think my videos are like, because
yeah,
I'm a little strong.
Yeah, it's literally just it's on a volume of 10 and the meter stopped at 7. You know what I mean? It's just, I mean, but don't get me wrong, like I always thought that, like, personally, I said some years ago that, like, you were gonna blow up because of that, because it's not like just straight up fucking A B C D E F G right? It's like A Q X fucking some other language, and then reach across the table, slap you in the face, back to whatever the fuck was going on. Like, it's just, and that's personally that's one of the things that I've always loved about you and your channel, is like how just like I'll never forget, you were talking about something one day. You were sitting in a chair and you were outside and you were, I don't know what the fuck you were talking about, but all of a sudden
in a chair,
yeah, like you would set up like 2 cameras, right? And at some point, some fucking airplane happened to be flying over, and just like out of nowhere, you just stopped and was like, "Shut the fuck up," or some random shit, and I just fucking laughed, no bullshit, for 10 minutes.
Oh no, the helicock suckers.
Oh, was that? I knew it was something was flying overhead, and you just like kind of went off for a quick second. And I don't know, dude. It caught me off guard, like I wasn't expecting it, and I just fucking laughed for like 10 minutes. It was like, all right, cool, let's get back to this video. It's that type of shit, dude. I mean, it makes you unique, and I got to give you mad respect for that shit, man.
Thanks, man. When I started watching you, dude, it was like cinematics. You remember when I told you, I was like, all right, I think I messaged you and said, dude, your filmmaking is fucking amazing with the cinematics in the beginnings. And you said, because I go to film school. That was it.
Probably sounds about right.
That was it, but that's what attracted me to it. I was like, damn.
Yeah, I gotta get back on that, man. I'm kind of holding off, man. There's some gear I really want to get, but I mean, we all know fucking cameras and bullshit cost money, dude. So,
God, yeah.
Unfortunately,
I had to borrow the gimbal. I used it in California. I had to fucking borrow that. I can't afford that goddamn shit.
Did you even use it that much?
No. It's a shame.
Dude, I actually brought my gimbal too. I had it in my tail bag. I remember when I woke up on Saturday to go to fucking the dealership, I looked at it and was like, man, fuck that gimbal. I ain't walking around with that bitch. And I literally did. I was just like, fuck it. But yeah. Let's see who we got. Let's see. Tim Crash.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if I had not been puking all over my cock on Saturday, I might have used it a lot.
Yeah, that probably would have. It probably would have helped. Miguel Luna with the $5. I appreciate the donation, sir. All donations go towards keeping this bitch alive. Thank you, sir.
What?
I just spent $500 on a second drone the size of an Android. I saw that, Tim. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little jealous. Tim got the little spark. Took a picture of that shit right next to like a cassette tape. Dude, that fucking thing's tiny as shit.
Some Terminator Judgment Day shit.
Right? Well, anyways, so let me ask you this, man. How you liking the new bike, man? I saw that you got the I don't know what the hell it is, Harley Davidson, because I'm not a Harley guy.
It's the only Harley Davidson that you would actually, trust me, I know you by now as far as your riding, and you would actually be appreciated after you got off of it. It's not a Harley, but it is a Harley. They're trying to fucking get a whole bunch of kids into Harley, and that's the bike they pretty much, well, the 750, the Street 750 is what they started with, but then the kids were all like, yeah, this is fucking stupid. The front suspension shit, it dives like crazy, and all kinds of other things. So they took it and they bored it up to a 42, compacted it down to a 59-inch wheelbase, 58-inch wheelbase, raised it up to 8 inches, put inverted forks on it, 17s on the front and back. And it's actually a lot of fun because you're sitting slightly forward on it. Not sport position, but definitely not standard. So it's fun. It's fun as hell. First gear and second gear, are awesome, but the clutch on that fucker, they made it crazy hair trigger. You can touch it. You can just touch it and switch gears.
Oh, really? What? That's
Yeah,
kind of nice.
The brakes are the same way. You don't want to grab like a little itty bitty palm full at all.
Does it have ABS or anything?
It's an extra for $935. So no.
Yeah.
I thought it was standard, but I looked it back up and it's not. So there's no way.
Yeah, I mean, ABS is cool. Don't get me wrong. I've ridden a couple bikes with ABS, but I mean, my bike now doesn't have ABS, and I mean, I'm not knocking ABS, but like, yeah, literally, if dude's like, all right, it'll be fucking $9,000 out the door, or $10,000 out the door for the ABS, I'd be like, sign me up for the 9Gs. I'm out. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need ABS. I mean, I'd love to have it, but it ain't $900 kind of necessary. Yeah. I believe that's one
thing with Harley Davidson. No matter what it is, like the street rod, they're making something totally different and trying to make it fast and all this stuff. If you like say, hey, I want the different color mirrors, $1,000 or some shit. I mean, maybe not that bad, but it's something. It's crazy shit.
I got you.
Crazy extra. Dude, I forgot my gloves when we went and bought that bike. I forgot my icons at the house, and I was like, oh fuck it, I'll just go up here and get a pair of gloves. Found a pair that fit me. Didn't look at the price tag. Took it up the register. $80.
That's kind of like a middle of the road price right there. You know what I mean? Like, it's not too expensive, not too cheap.
They were the shittiest gloves there. I just thought maybe they were gonna be like $40 or something. Double. Because it said Harley. It's Harley on it. You know.
Oh, they were Harley gloves. Oh, okay. I don't know why in my head I'm thinking like Alpine Stars or some shit
not
like
at a
that.
Harley dealership.
I'm sorry. Like, my world is like super sports. So everything you say is super sport until you're like, no, dude, it's a Harley.
Dude, I feel that. I used to be like that, or not until I fucking saw the street rod. I was like, man, fuck your Harley. Especially because a buddy of mine, Ruger, he's in my videos sometimes, got a Dyna, so it's like, Harley, all fucking day long, and it got annoying. But then I saw that and did it, and I thought, I'll enjoy this bike, and I'll shut Ruger the fuck up already.
How was the, I guess, what is it? When you're sitting at a light, you know, at idle or whatever, is it vibrate the fuck out of you? You got the Parkinson's disease going on over there at the stoplights?
No, it's completely still like a Japanese bike, but that heat, because you know it's a Harley, it's a V-twin, it's a Revolution, big bore V-twin. So it's all compact like a Buell, and I can imagine the Buells probably felt like this too.
Yeah.
So it's right there. Your leg is right there, less than an inch away from that motor, and it just gets hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter. So you have to turn it off and move your legs away, or might get off of it, put the kickstand down if you're at one of those like 5-minute lights. No shit.
It's that bad? Seriously?
It's that bad. Go to a review video, or anybody, you guys in the side chat, way later after this broadcast is over, and check out. Everybody bitches about that. And the peg, the right peg, they brought the pipe up like like a scrambler kind of.
Okay.
So they put it in a scrambler position, and the peg is right up underneath that, or over top of it, just touching the pipe. And then they put this little rubber rest so you can put your heel on it, but you're not looking at your heel. So what happens is that part of the pipe gets coated in your shoe rubber, and it's going to be there.
Hey, and
that's a bit.
Yeah, it's always good to build shoe character, I guess.
Yeah, at least you don't smell it, because by the time it's burnt into the pipe, you've 10-20 miles down the road, so it's dried and burnt in. It's all right. The stink is over.
Yeah, the only time I've ever had an issue with a hot bike, other than going to Palm Springs, is when I went to Vegas, and I decided to come in. Was that South Vegas? So like I got off the strip, or I got onto the strip like hella early because I wanted to film the sign and all that bullshit coming in. And holy fucking shit, dude, that bike was hot, dude. And it was sometime in the middle of the summer, but Sorry, I got shit going into my.
Cool.
Wait.
I'm here. I'm getting a beer. I need beer.
Oh yeah, no problem. But no, but yeah, like the bike had got so hot, just sitting there, you know, probably like 100 fucking degrees, and just sitting there at idle, moving, you know, a mile every 45 minutes or some stupid shit. Like it was horrible.
That. I couldn't handle that shit.
Yeah,
I mean, like, of course you can handle it if you have to, but oh my god.
Yeah, nah. Moto was asking you to do a wheelie, I guess. That's
I would let Holler do it actually on my bike, but I don't trust myself to do that. It's a $10,000 motorcycle at the end of the day. I don't want to have to fucking. I guess I am buying it, but you know what I mean. That'd be a fun thing to claim.
How many miles you got on it so far? Last time we talked, you had like 200 or some shit on it.
Yeah, there's 360 on it now. I mean, that's it. Well, I've had it for what? Oh no, 3 weeks, month. That's shitty. I should be riding more than that.
Hey man, sometimes you're not afforded to ride all the time because you got shit going on, and jobs and life and stuff. But hey man, nobody's fucking down here.
Excuses, Billy.
Oh shit! Big shout out to the side chat, all the new people that showed up. Welcome, guys. Phone number's going up here in about a couple of minutes, so if you guys want to call in, you guys can probably start doing that. I don't even really know, but anyways, man, what's the plans as far as future-wise, channel, shit like that? Do you have any plans, or you just fucking winging it, kind of like me and everybody else?
I'm just gonna burn this mother down.
Okay.
Burn this mother down. No, man. Just like you said, I'm just having fun. It's fun making friends, like-minded friends, right? Because I'm in a small ass town here.
Population of what? What are we talking? 5,000?
Well, I want to say like 80,000 like residents and like 1 million visitors per year because it's a tourist town, right?
Yeah, okay, I got you.
But, you know, I think 80,000 is still not, I mean, as many cities as I've been to, 80,000 is chump change.
True.
And so
yeah,
it's like, really...
That's like the average fucking Division I college right there.
Right? So it's real easy to, like, know everybody. So somebody knows somebody that knows somebody, so you can't fucking breathe in this town without, you know, people. So there's not a lot of people around here. And the bikers around here, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of fucking, they're all, you know, of course, they're all Harleys and cruisers, and there's a lot of Harley Davidson's dealerships. We got the Dragon, and if you've ever been on the Dragon, you know it's predominantly old guy on a bagger.
Okay.
It's pretty bad. So you don't really like a lot of them. It's hard to fucking find a biker around here that you actually can get along with because they're all like, hey, let's go frog gigging. I'm good.
Go frog what?
You never heard of frog gigging?
No, I've never heard of that.
You make a fucking frog gig that's like a Triton kind of like 4-way, just like forks. You make them out of all kind of things. And then you put it on the end of a stick and you go around with a flashlight at night. And when you see a frog, you fucking fork that fucker and put it in your bag. And you keep on going. And then you get frog legs for breakfast.
You know, I've never had frog legs.
No.
I heard it tastes like chicken. I can't verify nor deny that. However, just doesn't seem like a lot of meat on a frog leg. So I'd probably just rather go eat chicken and call it a day.
Well, you get a pile of them. Like chicken wings.
Okay.
Yeah, you get like from the pelvis down. No shit. From the belly button down to the toes. You get like a pile of them, like, I don't know, 2 dozen, like a 6-piece wing kind of thing.
Okay.
It's good though. It tastes like fish. Everyone says it tastes like chicken. That's bullshit. It's got the consistency of chicken, but it tastes like straight up pussy.
Huh. I don't know, man. I know Japanese eat fucking frogs and shit, and yeah, I don't know about frogs. But I mean, look, I'm down. Like if somebody was like, "Hey man, you want to try a frog leg right quick?" I'd be like, "Yeah, let me try it out." That way I can at least die and say I've eaten a frog leg.
You'd like it, man. Dip it just like lobster. Dip it in lemon butter, a little bit of pepper beforehand, a little bit of I just got a flashback from that Cajun cook. You remember that dude?
Oh,
I guarantee.
Oh, Justin Wilson. Yeah.
Is that his name?
Yeah, Justin Wilson, dude. That motherfucker, like when it came time to like put ingredients to mix it, like he would get everything out the bowl, dude. He didn't just turn that shit upside down, kind of scrape it. Like he got his hand in there and fucking like scraped the bowl with his hand. He made sure wasn't shit getting away. Everything got in the fucking mixing bowl, dude. I love that guy.
He would say that all the time. He's like, I guarantee.
Yeah,
that's
dude.
what I remember.
Justin Wilson, man. Alligator. Cool. I've actually had Gator. It was like in a meatball form somebody put over there, but yeah, I was near New Orleans at the time, and fucking I was at like a family reunion or some shit, and they had like a little buffet, and I was a kid, dude. I was probably 8, 9 years old or something, and you know, I grabbed me a little plate. I was like, ooh, meatballs. Fucking grabbed me a handful of them shit, started eating them. And then my mom saw that I was eating that shit. She was like, you know what you're eating, right? And I was like, yeah, the meatballs. She was like, if you want to call them that. And I'm like, wait, what? And she's like, no, it's alligator. I'm like, well, fuck it. This alligator's on point, dude. Like, this shit's nice. So, I don't know about now if I had to eat it again. But as a kid, it was cool.
I love all that shit. I've eaten a lot of crap, dude. A lot of weird shit. Of course, because when I was a kid, the wildlife laws weren't what they were today, and I was on the circus. So we've, hell, shit dies. Put it that way.
Right.
So, I mean, I think the best thing I've eaten to date wasn't even from the circus, man. It was after that at a ranch I was working at, camel meat.
Camel meat?
Yeah, we even made like old Indian style jerky where you salt it and hang it on the damn tree and just watch it, make sure no birds or some shit try to get it.
Dude, all kind of natural. Like,
it was fucking good, dude. Jack Link's got nothing on camels.
You ever had Squirrel?
You know, I haven't. I would like that.
I don't know. I don't know,
dude. You gotta try it. You gotta try anything once and everything. Yeah, you got to. Well, no, you don't, but you should.
I'm used to seeing squirrel flattened or running across the road or running up and down trees, not served with some fucking mashed potatoes on the side, dude. Ride to Victory said squirrel is good.
I gotta tell you, dude, all the food down here in the South, I mean, I'm serious. If you want to kill yourself, all you have to do is get people together here and throw a goddamn potluck. You will fucking surely die. I mean, there's shit that you don't even know what the fuck you're eating. And you don't know what animal or human being the hair fucking came from. These motherfuckers will take a green bean and turn it into junk food. I swear to fucking God.
Well, like, roll it in flour, deep fry it, and then fucking...
You name it, let's wrap it in bacon, fucking dip it in chocolate. I don't get it.
Hey, I mean, sometimes... well, at least your argument is still, well, you know, it's still a vegetable somewhere in there amongst...
Like okra, okra's like a superfood, man. It will boost your immune system, your metabolism, aid in weight loss and shit, and they fry it. They fucking roll it in dough, like you said, and they fry that shit up.
Fuck yes, that's the only way I eat okra. I cannot eat okra boiled. I'm sorry, it's all slimy and shit. Oh, I can't do it. I can't. But yeah, if you roll it around in like some cornmeal and some other little spices and seasoning, throw that shit in some hot grease. Yeah, it's delicious.
Well, pickled. Have you ever had pickled okra?
Nope. I'm good. It's got to be fried, dude. I don't like the... I'm serious. I can't. It's got to be fried. It's the only way I can fuck with okra.
Man, I fucking dig some pickled shit. Vinegar. I think it's because I'm addicted to vinegar and shit. I steal it from Long John Silver's all the time. Just take it.
Have you ever had a pickled cucumber?
Shut up. You almost fucking got me, man.
Well, no, I always tell the story. It's like, probably for literally less than 10 years, I didn't know. Or, for the last 10 years, I know now. But before that, I didn't know that pickles and cucumbers were the same fucking thing. I honestly did not know.
Did you not?
No, I'm dead serious. I thought they were two fucking different things. Like, literally, I thought, like, a pickle was a pickle and a cucumber was a fucking cucumber. But, hey, man, you fucking learn shit, you know.
Pickles don't grow on trees.
No, they don't. But ladies and gentlemen, that phone line's open if you guys want to give a call. That phone number is 516-387-1431. You can ask myself and or Billy, a.k.a. Backroad Moto, a question. If you want to know, make sure you call in, follow the instructions, do whatever the hell it says. I honestly don't know what it says when you call in because I've never actually called in.
Don't listen to him. Don't call here.
Well,
don't call here. We're busy.
Hey, do y'all have Whataburgers out there where you at?
No, I wish.
Really?
Yeah. I hit Dallas-Fort Worth on the way out, and there was a Whataburger in there, and I just didn't have time. I wanted to real bad.
That sucks. Yeah, well, it was funny. Like, as a kid growing up, to me, Whataburger was shit. Like, and it was. Like, in the early 90s, it was shit. It was horrible.
Really?
At least where I was at in Oklahoma, it was shit. And then, like, you know, joined the military, left, was gone for a fucking bunch of years. I moved. When I came back, like, I went to a club or some shit with my boys, and then they were like, come on, dude, we're going to Whataburger after this. And I'm like, Whataburger? Are you fucking kidding me? So I get there, I'm looking at the menu and shit, and I'm like, damn, Whataburger done kind of stepped their game up a little bit. Like, I'm kind of surprised, but still to this day, to me, in my head, Whataburger shit. So, yeah.
Right. You know, it's stamped into your head as a kid, so it's gonna last forever.
Yeah. But it kind of reminds you of like a Jack in the Box, sort of. At least it's kind of what their menus seem to be going with. But
I like Jack in the Box, man. I'm a fan.
Yeah, Jack in the Crack, them tacos.
Jack in your box.
The fucking the Munchie Meal.
I rode around Palm Springs for an hour and a half looking for that motherfucker. I knew it was there because it was on Google Maps, and I couldn't find that son of a bitch. That's how bad I wanted
it was
Jack.
Right down the fucking street.
I fucking shut up.
Because I guess on fucking Thursday or Friday night, I don't remember which one it was. I convinced Calico Ryder to take my drunk ass there at 3 in the morning. I'm like, we gotta go Jack in the Box. Like, I agree. She was just like, okay, whatever. So
you didn't see me there naked, did you?
No. Like I said, unfortunately, no.
I've been calling people from Palm Springs, like, have you seen a bald man naked lately? No one said yes yet.
Well, let's go ahead and take this first call. We got a caller on the line. Like I said, if you guys want to call in, that phone number is 516-387-1431. Let's see who we got on the line here. 361. You live in the air. What up?
What's up, Red One and Back Row Moto? This is Murdoch, live from Corpus Christi, Texas.
Texas? Whoa, Corpus Christi. Damn. You all right? What, you alive?
Yeah, we're good down here. But yeah, I'm alive.
Okay. Just making sure.
Good. I've heard some horrific shit.
I'm at home right now, but I'm not out and about.
Oh,
man,
okay.
yeah, I've heard some
first I gotta say is
shit about
Whataburger's the bomb. You never have true Whataburger unless you're in Texas. And then my question is, what's your guys' opinion about these celebrities helping out for Hurricane Harvey, the people who got hit?
The celebrities, huh? Background, I'll let you take that.
I think it's disgusting. That's great that if they're wanting to help and everything like that, but they don't need to come get exposure over people's deaths. They can just send money. Is that accurate? Did I misunderstand the question?
Like they said, Jake Paul, a lot of conspiracy between him and everybody. Like, he's only doing it for getting more views and all that, and then people are just blaspheming the pastor from the church over there in Houston, and then also people are hating on the president about when he came down here, getting upset.
Well, I'll say this. Me personally, I think it's a, what do you call it? A double-edged sword, if that's the right terminology there. Like, it's a good thing, but at the same time, you can also point out why it's maybe not such a good thing. So, yeah, so somebody like Jake Paul, right, comes down there, and I was watching Drama Alert today. If you guys haven't seen that video with, what's his name? Was it fucking Keemstar or whatever the fuck his name is?
Yeah.
But he put out a video today talking about how, so Jake Paul gets down there, and he has 2 fucking rental trucks, U-Hauls. It was like, all right, guys, we're going to meet in this parking lot here at the Walmart, and I want everybody to fill up the fucking trucks. And then we're gonna go take that and help some people out. And so, like, he shows up, and he ends up running over some of his fans. And they all, like, swarmed his truck and, like, jumped on the shit, were climbing it and all this. And then they were, like, fighting in the parking lot. Wind up, Walmart closed the fucking store. 20 goddamn cops on the scene. Fire department was on the scene and all this shit. And he didn't actually, like, give out the water to people. He dropped the shit off at a fucking, like, at a company that deals with that shit. You know what I mean? So, yes, he's helping by bringing water and, you know, getting people, or at least his, you know, fucking 12-year-old fans to help donate and all this other shit. But on the flip side of the coin, he's only doing it for recognition. He's only doing it for the views. He's only doing it for himself. I don't think he truly gives a fuck, and I think more than likely if he didn't have that whatever ordinance that got put on him saying he can't film in Los Angeles County without a permit and all that shit, I think he would just be at home in LA just eating popcorn. That's it.
Usually, all right, check this out. I shit you not. I know this very well. If there's a celebrity involved with a catastrophe in the media, it's no doubt a publicist set this up.
Yeah.
No doubt. It's what they do.
And then also, I just popped up another question. Do you think the mayor of Houston made the right call?
Wait. What was the call?
Like, the governor told Houston that it was like about a week ahead to let them know to evacuate Houston, and he told them, people, no, you guys stay, you don't need to evacuate, because they've already been warned there's going to be a lot of flooding.
So, who knows? To be honest, who knows? Because, you know, you got to remember, Houston is what? It's definitely a top 10 most populated city in the U.S. That number one. So I know there's millions of fucking people in Houston. So maybe not necessarily, but I don't know. At the same time, man, I just think, you know, to an extent, people have to use whatever best discretion they have, man. You can't necessarily rely on some dude telling you to get the fuck out when you know, should look around and be like, man, we should probably get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man, but it's just one of those things, man. I think he did what he felt was best at the time, and we will never know if that was a good decision or a bad decision, man, to be honest.
Because I was thinking, since it was like about a week in advance of warning, they could at least plan something like, okay, we'll evacuate these people first, then these people, then these people. There'll probably be a little bit more people left, but still at least most of the people will be out of where the flooding was at.
All right, well, let me ask you this. So, where do you go, right? Because you got to remember, the average person, right, is, what do they say? It's like, average person is like a paycheck and a half from being homeless.
Oh, paycheck to paycheck, definitely.
You know what I mean? So when it's like, okay, you leave a week in advance, I mean, unless somebody's got a center set up for you, where do you go, right? Like, most people can't afford to stay in some fucking hotel, you know, 200 miles north of Texas of Houston for a week and a half, 2 weeks, when the shit is fucking, I don't know, the average hotel now is like $60 to $80 a night and shit. Like, people don't have that kind of money, so, you know, it's kind of like what happened with Katrina, dude. Even though you told people, get the fuck out, they're like, well, where do we go? All my family's here. I have no family. Maybe you don't even have a car to get around. It's like there's nothing you could do. I think the people that have the means got the fuck out of Dodge, and the ones that didn't, the ones who still had to go to work, you know, 3 days before it started to fucking dump rain, they had to go to work because that's the only money, that's the only income, and you know, shit like that. So I don't know, man. It's just one of those things, like, damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah, so it's pretty much like a 50-50 shot, pretty much.
Pretty much.
Because I got family in Houston, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my
But
brother.
For me, I see.
No, I was just gonna say my brother lives.
Go ahead.
My brother, he lives in North Houston, but he's not. He's like kind of up in elevation, so he doesn't actually have to worry about anything as far as you know, the whole flooding and shit like that. So he's good on that front. But no, go ahead though.
I have family everywhere in Houston, so yeah.
Damn, that sucks.
It's pretty rough, but yeah, I'm just glad that everybody is trying to help us out. And we love that.
Yeah, no, that's what usually happens, man. You know, people come together and you know, try to take care of the fellow human being. So, like every now and again, you know, it's like we all fucking try to kill each other, black versus white, cop versus poor people, blah blah blah. Then all of a sudden it's like, oh, natural disaster. All right, everybody, help out. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But.
Yeah, that's the funny thing about all this shit that goes on.
America.
Like,
yeah,
they even canceled the game for tomorrow for a Cowboys versus really Houston.
Horrific.
Wait, were they supposed to play in Houston?
It was supposed to be Cowboys versus Texans in Houston, but since it flooded, they decided to move it up to Dallas. But then they were like, you know what? We'll just cancel the game. Both teams made an agreement, and so Houston Texans are going back down to Houston to help out.
That's what's up, man. I mean, I do know Texans are, you know, they are definitely proud of their state, and they'll definitely, you know, do whatever they can to make shit right. Yeah.
Of course we are.
I know about Texas. Shit.
The stars at night.
You sure about that?
Yeah, I know a little bit. Come
on.
I don't know that, Billy, though.
Are big and bright.
Whoa.
Come on.
Deep in the heart of Texas.
Yes.
Yeah, that shit went straight over my head. But anyways, brother, hey, man, I appreciate the call. We got another phone call on the line now, so I'm going to give you the last word before we switch over.
All right, you guys have fun, stay safe, and I'm going to continue watching and chatting on the live stream. So have fun, and talk to you guys later.
Later, man.
All right, brother. Peace.
See you.
Peace.
It's a new word I made.
Interesting. That is nice. But yeah, if ladies and gentlemen, if you guys can you know, do whatever you can. If you guys got family and stuff down there, man, if you can help out. Because I know shit is fucked up, dude. Like when you see, like, you know, the signs over the freeway and shit, when that motherfucker's only 4 feet out of the water, you know that shit is deep as fuck, dude.
Did you see that video? A guy it was like he had a pretty nice house. It was like a McMansion, and he just dove off the couch into his living room. And there's, you know, he had like 2 foot of water in his living room. He dove off the couch and grabbed, not the couch, from the other side of the room.
Yeah.
Came up with a fucking sea bass.
Yeah, no, supposedly it was a catfish or some stupid
catfish?
shit. Yeah, but
I didn't know what the fuck it was. Sea bass came out of my ass.
Yeah, he was fucking jumping all over the place trying to catch that motherfucker. He actually caught it, and I was like, wow, that is fucking amazing. But, dude, that is some shit, though, man, to wake up. Well, I don't want to say wake up, but to just be in your house. Hey, they still had power and shit. That's what still tripped me out, but...
Yeah, there was lights on in there, yeah. Holy shit, I didn't even think about that.
You're like fucking, yeah, you're in like shin deep water. Just, you walk out and it gets worse. And you're like, dude, what the fuck, man? But here's what it is. All right, we're going to go ahead and take this next caller. 818, you are live on the air.
What up, Red One? Sam Crazy 13.
What's going on, brother?
Not much. How you doing?
Good.
How about you, Mr. Backroad Billy?
We're good. How are you doing? Are you enjoying your evening?
I'm doing good. Sweating my ass off. It's only 96 fucking degrees at 8 o'clock at night over here.
Holy shit.
You should move closer to the water. I'm just throwing it out there.
I definitely need to do that, Red, for sure. I mean, I rode my bike to work this morning around, I don't know, 8. It was not too bad. Driving home at 5 p.m., not so much fun.
Yeah, it's 72 degrees where I'm at right now, so.
Oh, that's nice.
Man, just making me jealous. So, yeah, no, I just wanted to call and say what's up and enjoying the little side chat action and, you know.
Cool, man.
Agree that I haven't been to Whataburger, but I hear what you guys say that it's really good.
I don't
I've
even
not
know.
fucking put it in my gut yet.
I
bet you it's even good shitting it out.
My question is, where is the nearest Whataburger?
But is Jack in the Box the same?
Yeah, it's like Jack in the Box is so good, it's awesome just to have the diarrhea. It's like just as tasty as eating the fucking food.
The cleanse is worth it.
Oh, yeah. It's the same satisfaction when you're eating it. I recommend it.
For sure.
I like the spike.
Oh, goodness.
Wait, is that I like the spike man with the $10. I appreciate the donation, sir.
What?
Hashtag Texas Strong.
Oh, yeah.
Hashtags MAGA. Hashtag Proud American. Hashtag
Make America Great Again.
Hashtag God. Oh, make America great. Okay. Hashtag God bless America. Hashtag end communism.
What about asparagus?
I'm here to help.
Hey, I like asparagus, dude. Asparagus is...
Nothing wrong with that. Spare grass.
No, I love asparagus.
Let's see. What a burger. I want to see where the nearest Whataburger is. Phoenix.
Let's do a ride out to it, Red.
It's fucking Phoenix.
Phoenix, yeah.
Not trying to ride to
No,
Phoenix.
No, forget it. In December.
I've ridden in December holy fucking shit. I've ridden to Phoenix in December. Was it 2 years ago? I think it was. I went out there for a funeral, and I was just like, damn, do I drive or do I ride? And I was thinking, you know what? None of my family see my motorcycle. Fuck that, I'm riding, dude. But yeah, when I left that morning, it was like low 40s, and yeah, it was pretty cold up until about noon. But Whataburger is in Phoenix. It's the closest one. Damn.
Yeah, I've been to a town in North Arizona called Prescott, and they have a Whataburger, but I never stopped and checked it out. I've always, go to the Sonic Burger or whatever instead.
Sonic. I'm a fan of Sonic. More of their drinks than anything.
They got good milkshakes.
Of course, they have like 100,000 combinations or some garbage.
Yeah, that's. But you know the shitty thing, Billy? Like out here in Southern California, the nearest Sonic to me is like 25 miles away, and there's only, I want to say
the nearest one to me, Red, is 45 miles away down there in Anaheim.
Yep, I think that's the same one off like the 55 and shit, or no, the 57.
The one on Lemon.
Yeah, but you don't. I'm not from here. You can't be.
I thought it's out to 91, but whatever.
They're really fun for bikes, man.
Yeah, you pull up with the little thing, bing, hit the little bitch come out on some roller skates.
Yep.
It's pretty,
I got a brand new pair of rollers.
Fucking short shorts and stuff.
Right?
Awesome.
You know what? Go ahead.
They come out with a little change dispenser.
Hey, that is pretty fucking smart, dude. You're like, hey, what's this change? 78 cents. You push the quarter thing 3 times. You push the penny thing 3 times. Boom, 78 cents. There's your fucking change, sir. Be on about your business.
There you go.
But, anyways, Billy, you probably don't remember him from the Palm Springs
He was
thing.
too drunk.
All right. Before you even go any further, listen. I was really screwed up the first 2 nights. Saturday, if we talk Saturday, I'll remember.
No, he took off Saturday. He was there Thursday night and Friday.
Yeah,
night.
I was
I'm
there
sorry.
Thursday, Friday, yeah.
I'm sorry for me.
No, don't be too sorry. I remember you, and
All right,
you
when?
were
What?
swimming and drinking and hanging out.
What? Women? Shut up. That's not a thing. That didn't happen.
No, swimming.
Oh, I thought you said women. I was like, hey, now. You didn't.
There weren't
know
enough.
about that,
There
did
weren't
you?
enough of those, so I'm going to bring my wife with me next year.
Yeah, you're just gonna be.
Oh, so Thursday night? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
I could see
you can only be one of 8 motherfuckers. So there wasn't really that
Right,
many
exactly.
Right. It wasn't that many people there on Saturday. Well, on Thursday.
Thursday.
There was quite a bit of people there, but it seemed like everybody was like, "It's too hot and I'm tired. We're just gonna call it a night." And we're like, "Fuck that!"
Right.
And
Midwest like lost an earring and heard
Quasimodo.
Yeah, in the pool.
just searching around the bottom of the pool and shit.
Like
And there was that Liam guy that kept throwing me around and shit. And then Ghost was just stark drunk in the
That
middle
big
of the pool.
dude.
Like,
Yeah.
what are we doing?
That
That was a good night.
Those
That was a great
times
night.
right there, man. Like, and you know what? Yeah, in a way, you kind of wish that you could do that at least maybe once every 6 months. But at the end of the day,
A couple times a year.
But then with it being once a year, it kind of makes up everything for you. You know, like everything at that point, you're like, I get it, right? Because if you do it every 6 months, then you'll have way more people talking about, well, I went in January. I think I'm gonna miss this one. You know what I mean? So I think it's a little bit better to have it once a year. That way, it forces people to plan accordingly, and then. You know, every year, dude, every year I read the comments of the videos. People's like, man, I should have went. I'm like, bitch,
Yeah.
this ain't the first year. Like, what's? Come on, man, you live in California.
It'd be nice to have it in a different month, in a different spot.
No, I think it's perfect, dude. I mean, granted, yes,
It's rough. I guess
wishful
it's
thinking.
I see what you're getting at.
But it's just one of those things. It's like, dude, we survived this fucking weekend. Yes. And then when you leave, you're like, holy fuck, never thought 96 degrees could feel oh so beautiful.
Oh, no doubt. I guess
Yeah,
that's
I'm
true.
sitting here
Like,
complaining about it being 92, and then I think about Palm Springs.
that lady at the McDonald's I went to on the bike the other day, she's like, isn't it a little hot for you to ride? And it was like 78. I was thinking to myself, you have no idea.
You ever been to the California desert? No. Trust me.
You ever had
Death Valley, they call the valley Death because it's so fucking hot all the time.
Oh, yeah. That shit through there off the 15 and like, what is that? Near Barstow and all that bullshit? Yeah, I'll pass.
Oh,
Yeah, out by the 40 and the 15.
Yeah, you can kiss my ass, dude. I'll pass.
I've been telling people to stay the fuck out of California. They're like, how was California? I don't say anything. I just grab them and be like, stay the fuck out of California. Just don't. Save yourself.
And if you do happen to go, please stay as close to the ocean as possible. It's the only.
Or only come between the months of November and February, because then it'll be tolerable.
Yeah, you can probably get away with March. But all right, Sam.
Okay, March, and then in April it starts getting hot again.
Yes, it does. Yeah, unfortunately. But well, Sam Crazy, we got another call on the line, man. I appreciate you calling in, sir.
For sure, I just wanted to say it's my birthday tomorrow, turning that dirty 30 just like the Warbeard did yesterday, and having a barbecue at my house. If anybody wants to find out more details, send me a message on the side chat or get in touch with me. Having a big barbecue party on Sunday.
Right on, man. You heard it. You heard it here.
Right.
You heard it here first.
All right, man. I depends on what I got going on tomorrow. I may be in touch.
All right, you let me know. Good talking to you, boys.
All right, Sam, man.
man.
Have a good one.
See ya.
Later.
Boris on bikes, Kevin in the back. Serafina. I see y'all over there. What the hell's Kevin talking about? I'm going to hire Done Dancing Girls for next year. What the fuck is Done Dancing Girls?
I'm on done hired, done dancing girls. Maybe he meant dumb ones.
Dumb
They're all
dance-
dumb.
Okay. Maybe. No,
Dancing
I'm sure.
girls.
All
Dance.
right.
Dancing girls.
Be strippers? I'm sorry, wait. They don't like to be called strippers, right? Or what do they call them? Professional dancers?
They prefer little people.
Oh, shit. Moving on to the next caller. This area code looks familiar. 310, you live on the air. Where you calling from?
Red.
What?
That's my daughter. Evie, get off the tablet.
Red.
Hi. Who is this?
London.
I'm live on YouTube right now. I totally know who this is.
I want to talk to you because I have a rainbow candle.
Wait.
This is cute. Keep this going.
But I'm going to school one in the morning.
Oh, you going to school in the morning? So you got to go to bed soon, huh?
No, you want to stay up?
Yo.
Bruh.
Want to stay awake?
For a minute there, I was like, damn, I'm getting trolled, son. Then I was like, wait a minute. I know that voice. Undercover biker, everybody. What's up, man?
Wait, look, London wanted to call in, so she had to talk to you. She had something really important to tell you.
What? Does she got to go to school in the morning?
I don't know. Tell him. What do you got to tell him, London?
My dad dropped me off to school.
Okay.
Yeah. Something that was like a little heart that made out of yellow things, and it was so cute. So bad.
Thank you for taking your phone call.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was about to say.
And there was a bump. No, you see the black dot?
London, say thank you for taking my phone call.
Thank you for taking my phone call.
You're welcome, London.
That's great.
Lincoln.
No doubt.
Lincoln.
That's cool as hell.
Oh hell, they hung up.
Oh, dicks.
I was gonna try to see if her father, Mr. UCB, could translate that, because it was a little rough there. I don't speak Chillins. Oh, he called back. There we go. Let's see. Bruh,
Yeah.
What did she say?
I fucking don't know. It doesn't matter what they're saying. It's just like fucking. That's cute.
Lincoln. Lincoln.
Sorry. Sorry, man.
Oh, she called back, bro. Oh, she called back. She was like, "Nah, I ain't done yet. I gotta give him a piece of my mind. Can't stand that motherfucker. Always coming over here trying to eat my food. Be over here drinking my juicy juice. That's my juicy juice. Every time that son bitch come over here, he always trying to fuck him. I don't know why daddy like his ass." Anyways, guys, give us a call, 516-387-1431. I know you, Billy. You got some young ones. I was kind of leaning toward you to, kid speak or whatever you call it.
I couldn't understand. No, every kid's a little bit different, but they all have the same attitude, right? So it's like they're like bikes, right? They all have two wheels and they go forward, but each one has a different clutch, and brakes are different sensitivity and different compression ratio.
Yeah, have you ever, I mean, for me, it's always funny when I'm like talking to some of my friends and they're with their kids, and their kid will say, and they'll be like, "It's in the fucking refrigerator next to the blah blah blah." And you're like, "Okay," and I'm like, "Wait, you understood that?" And they're like, "Yeah, dude. He asked where the business cards were." And I was like, "What? Like, how the fuck did you hear? All I heard was nyeh, 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 nyeh." It's like, no, dude.
You just taught me how to break down a transmission out of a 45 Ford Fairlane.
It's just, yeah, I don't know, man. I gotta have some kids of my own. That way I'll, kids again, I should say.
But yeah, dude, Tim's right. I got a horde. Of children.
Billy has one young one and a bunch of heathens.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that word in a while.
Heathens.
Yeah.
21 pilots. You heard it like this year.
Oh, that's funny.
Just fucking with you. Yeah, I got a 3-year-old, a 9-year-old, 13-year-old, 14-year-old, and a 19-year-old. Did I say a 19-year-old already?
No.
I also got a 45-year-old.
Yourself?
Yeah.
I mean, I know you ain't 45. I mean, damn, if you was 45, you look good for 45.
I'm 52 years old.
Shut up, Kevin. Kevin asked why are the business cards in the refrigerator. Bitch, I just pulled some shit out of my thin air. I pulled it out of thin air. But you know why. Whatever. Leave me alone, Kevin. You go back to being in the back. Oh, did you see this motherfucker on Friday? Bruh, Kevin in the back, no bullshit, on the live stream was in a tree. Like the tree right out in front of his house. There was a fucking, what did he call it? A something bandit? But there was a goddamn raccoon in the fucking tree. like 30 fucking feet up. And this big son of a bitch decides he's going to climb the tree to try to get it.
I like him a lot.
Just be glad that he didn't show up to SCMM, because if you know what, that's what we need to do. We need to make a Kevin in the back and a back road moto night, and then I'll just fucking film it, and then it'll yes.
Yeah, man, I like his attitude. Plus, it would be like big and little, right? Like draft horse and pony, the pony version.
Trash Panda, thank you X1. Trash Panda. Trash Panda. I was like, really? You gonna climb that fucking tree, dude? Like, all I can imagine was just hearing, oh!
It'd be a lot bigger thud than that, dude.
Yeah, probably would.
Boom! You'd hear it, and you feel it in your knees in the living room. I hear. Kevin, oh, that's funny, man. Kevin in the back road. That sounds like a fucking primetime sequel. I think we're on to something.
Well, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are not gonna call in, then you know, I can't think of any more stuff and things to ask back row. Come on, guys.
Come on, motherfuckers. The number's right there. Everybody's got cell phones. If you don't, you're lying. You can go to the Gumball machine most places and get a goddamn cell phone. You can do that 50 cents. Fucking call in.
Oh, we got a caller. All right, let's see who this is. 310, you live on the air. What up?
What's up, Billy? Hello, Ray.
Hey.
What's going on?
What's going on? Not a whole lot. What are you up to?
Oh, bitch. Really?
What are you wearing?
Yep. Nothing.
Yep, nothing. Good. That's what I was picturing.
I got socks on. That's about it.
Woo.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Right.
Undercover Biker calling back this time
Again.
without the daughter. Bruh, what was she
I
saying?
got her playing Dirt 4. She was saying something about going to school. Something else about some bees. I don't know what the fuck she's talking about.
Some bees?
Yeah, I don't know what she's talking about.
Must have ran into some bees at school today, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, there was wasps at her school today.
Oh. She should probably stay away from them wasps. I'm just saying.
That would be a good idea.
Right.
We'll see how that goes. Lunny Beast, you know how she is.
True. Undercover, how was your SCMM experience this year? Besides killing everybody on fucking on Saturday.
Oh yeah, I had to kill everybody. Everybody died. No, it was cool though. I enjoyed myself. I'm glad it was extended to 2 days instead of that 1 day.
Yes.
I think that was a great idea.
Yes, it is. However, the 3-day thing was even better than that, because at least you could get a...
Oh, you went out Thursday?
Yeah, bro. The real
That's
motherfuckers
right,
was there on Thursday, because we got fucking smashed. We got so drunk that We didn't even have to do shit on Friday. We just hung out on Friday. Like, it didn't matter how drunk you got on Thursday, because you had all day fucking Friday to figure the shit out before Saturday. I think that was perfect.
Yeah, because I remember not seeing realists until like 6 o'clock or something.
Oh, that was Friday. Yeah, that was literally the first time that some bitch walked out of the hotel room. It was like 6 p.m. Him and fucking Quasi. Both the Australians was hurting. But look, that's what Friday was for. Friday was a perfect recovery day. But then Billy said, fuck that. Friday's go as hard as it did on Friday as it did Thursday. And
then, hey man, why not? I mean, everybody kept, you don't want to be rude. You don't want to be rude. Some guy gives you a shot at tequila, hey, I watched your channel, here's tequila. You take the tequila. You don't fucking say no. You're like, you be polite. Now, you be polite about 850 times in about 8 hours. That's still what you do, right? Then you get naked.
Yo, I gotta ask you this, Billy. What time did you start drinking on Friday? Do you remember?
Just 3. About 3 o'clock.
About 3? Yeah, see, that's why I didn't start drinking on Friday until, like, it was late. Like, at least, like, 6? Probably 6, 7-ish, somewhere around in there. Just due to the fact of, like, I knew that somebody is going to show up on Friday at, like, noon. And then be like, hey, just went and got this case. Here, you want one? Like, no, bitch, it's 12. Like, I'm good. Like, people are going to be coming in all day today. The last thing I need to do is be shit-faced at fucking 4:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah, I remember, was it Friday morning? We had a crazy shit on Thursday. And then Friday, I started drinking about 3 because Vegas, 5150, 1.21 gigawatts, and Thai Guard. We all fucking went to breakfast. Breakfast took a minute, and then went back to the room for just a second, and then by then it was 3 o'clock. It was beer time for me. I went on, but then jet lag had set in at that point, right? Like, still around.
Yeah.
So technically, I started drinking at 12.
No, you started drinking at 6.
That's right. So 6? It was right.
Yeah.
That's why I craved a beer at 3 o'clock. That makes more sense. Sorry.
Yeah, time goes the other way, but well, Mr. Undercover Biker, I'm gonna kick you off the phone line because we got somebody that's called in asking
I'm leaving anyway, motherfucker.
real hard hitting questions, and you over here just taking up space.
Hey, I'm calling in. The other motherfuckers ain't, so there you go. You're welcome.
Yeah, you're right. Ladies and gentlemen, Undercover Biker. Yeah. All right, brother.
All right, later.
Peace.
Later, man.
Oh, dude, that shit. Hey, Billy, did you get caught up in the fucking dead shit where people run around with the fucking this was Saturday with the glow sticks slicing motherfuckers' throats and shit?
No. What?
Yeah, you didn't catch? Okay, yeah. That all started because of him, Undercover Biker. He literally had a fucking glow stick, and he would walk up to people and fucking slit their throat with it, be like, dead. And they're like, wait, what the fuck you talking about? He like, dead. And so, like, people would just be talking, and he just run up and just, dead. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Dude, that shit turned into, like, the biggest silent fucking, like, game. Like, dude, there were so many people by the end of the night running around dead. I'm like, what? Bitch, you too? Everybody fucking playing the game, dude. Like, Cali Girl even got a couple kills in, dude.
I don't remember that at all. I was going to say, I think I remember that, but then my brain said, no, you don't. I don't remember that.
Yeah, good times. All right, let's take this call here with the 513 area code. Live on the air, what up?
Hey, Red. It's Serafina calling.
Miss Lady, welcome back. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Just figured I'd call in and say hi and ask a quick question of back.
Okay.
How close are you to, like, Maryville, Tennessee?
I'm right there. Closer than you could possibly
Well, next time I go visit my fiance's parents, I'll have to swing by and bug you.
Yeah, I'm
because they live right at the
There's a road that's about 10 miles.
They live like right just outside of. Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, sorry. No, please.
No, it's fine. Go.
There's a road from
10 miles away.
to Maryville to where I'm at. It's called 411, and there's the 411 Speedway right there in Maryville. They'll know exactly where it's at, and I'm on the opposite end of that road, so it's pretty fucking close. Pretty close, but
the road that his parents are off of is it's off of the end of the highway when you come into the town. If you keep going through town, it's just a little bit ways out of town. It takes about, I would say, 15 minutes to get to the tail.
Yeah. Same place. I'm in the same place, but not in Maryville. There's surrounding towns, including Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge and even Knoxville. They're all within like 15, 20 minutes of each other, including Maryville.
Yeah.
Maryville's where like the main Harley Davidson shop, or the main Harley Davidson dealership in Tennessee.
I wouldn't have.
Maryville. It's huge.
Yeah.
Maryville.
I wouldn't have guessed. I swear you could practically throw a stone and hit a Harley Davidson dealership. Like there was one every 5 seconds.
Yeah, they're fucking everywhere.
There was a lot of them.
Seriously?
Yeah, that's why it's Harley. Literally, like, there's one town. It's like McDonald's with Harley.
That's funny.
No, that's true.
Oh yeah, no, it's ridiculous. There's one or two that we would ride past. I'm pretty certain they weren't even a dealership. They were just a Harley Davidson store, but they were like an official store. You probably could go there and order a bike, but I don't think that's what their main purpose was.
I think that's the shed you're talking about. It's like a bar, but a store and other stuff I've heard. I've never been there.
I think it might be.
Cool.
We didn't stop in because my fiance's bike doesn't really fit in with the Harley crowd for the most part. They generally don't look. They generally look down upon his bike.
I've experienced
Which sucks
that
because he's an awesome rider.
You don't get waved at unless you have Harley. That's why I bought one. So I get the wave. Give me a wave, Harley man.
My feelings on the situation are if you're not waving at me, then you don't deserve a wave from back. So guess what? Fuck you. I like my jab crap, and I'm sticking with my jab crap.
That's what I was talking about earlier. A lot of bikers around here you really wouldn't be friends with, or it's not, It's the quintessential Harley guy.
I get along with everybody. I don't really care.
Problems, all that.
Yeah.
Something's over Red's head.
Yeah, I got behind some of those slow assholes on the tail. And they wrecked my first experience. I got halfway through it, and then we got stuck behind 4 or 5 big baggers.
You didn't go back? Do it again?
Oh, we didn't have time. It was our day. We were heading home. So we were literally heading back to his parents' house, having dinner with them, and then heading out. It sucked. We saved the tail for the last day because I was nervous. Stupid.
Well, check this out.
It was actually much easier than some of the roads out there.
Dude, this is straight up for you and everybody else that's listening to this, never been on the tail of the dragon. It's not the most technical road here. If you just have to drive to work and you live here, there's curvier fucking faster roads everywhere else here. So it's like, don't be nervous on it if you've already driven here already, kind of thing.
Oh, we went down the Rattler, and that road was fantastic. Absolutely beautiful. Nothing, not a single car that we saw at all, and the twisties on it were magnificent.
Yeah. You guys can literally, like Red, if you come out here, like to the Smokies, you can just, if you see a straightaway, just take it. It's only going to be like 100 yards until you're going to be curvy-worvy again, up and down grades, all around grades.
Oh, yeah.
That's nice.
It sucks.
What do you mean it sucks? How does that suck?
Well, when I got to California, I was all about the straights. I was like, dude, this is fucking cheese, you know?
Come on. Well, I don't know.
I know. I get bored.
Wait,
I get bored of the straight roads. I enjoy it.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Yeah, riding straight does suck, but I don't know, Billy. Really?
Don't forget, I can't lane split either. So if I get stuck behind someone, it just kind of sucks.
Yeah, true.
It just gets tiring, Red. You get tired of leaning all fucking day long.
Oh, you do.
Well, but then that means you get more life out of the tire, sir. You're using the whole tire instead of the fucking top part. That is one of the shitty things about kind of like here is that I end up running a bunch of fucking, nice sticky tires all fucking flat on top in the center just because I don't fucking go to the canyons all the goddamn time just due to there's a bunch of shit going on in the canyons, rock slides and dumbasses can't seem to stay in their lanes and blah, blah, blah. So I do a lot of city riding.
Well, there's that here too. Like they can't stay in their lanes because they can't take the corners in their cages. So you fucking guys coming over the yellow line all the time and blah blah blah.
It's not just cages either. It's Harleys do it too. One of the baggers that got in front of me kept on crossing that double yellow, and I just kind of sat back shaking my head. I'm like, I am new to these roads. You've probably taken them a few times. How the fuck are you crossing the double yellow, you dumb fuck? Get back on the other side.
Yeah.
I wanted to say something, but of course I'm not going to because I'm too much of a lady.
It happens.
Most of them I see are in front of me, thank God. But you see in my videos a lot, man. They're just fucking the yellow line right down the fucking drive shaft. Driving down the fucking road.
Yeah.
Because meth.
Possibly. But, I mean, at least, like, out here, there's way more traffic, so it's like, I mean, I don't know, man. It seems like the older I get, the more and more I'm like, because somebody asked me this weekend, hey, Red, like, it's somebody I want to meet up with that's another YouTuber, but they motovlog, but they're not like in the scene per se, right? And I wanted to meet up with him, and he was like, yeah, we're gonna be on fucking Angeles Crest Highway this weekend. You gonna come out? And I was like, nah, fuck that. And they're like, why not? And I'm like, cause man, it's just too much stupid shit happens in fucking canyons. Newbie riders fucking going wide in corners, coming all up in your shit, you know what I mean? And I was like, and plus, I don't know how these guys ride, or this guy in general. I don't really know how he rides. So I was like, I'll pass, man. So another day, I limit my canyon riding to maybe people like Snowcat, where, I ride hard once a year in a canyon and then call it good until next year. Like, I'm not just a fan of just trying to kill myself every weekend. I'm good.
Yeah, if you lived in North Carolina, Tennessee, you'd be doing that every single day. The one place that we stayed, we went for dinner, and the place was 1.5 miles away from where we were staying, and within about 30 seconds of turning down the road, they had us turn off the road, and we were in Twisty straight up the hill, and then we ended up on like this one lane road going through rocky. It was horrible. We were doing this 2-up with squid gear on. Oh, it was so bad. We were both wearing shorts and just our helmets. It was stupid. Oh yeah, this is why you don't squid it up in Tennessee. Tennessee or North Carolina. It's not very good.
I don't know, man. I haven't worn a jacket in like 5 months. Seriously, I haven't fucking put a jacket on in 5 months because I used to get confident, right? Once you get to a certain confidence, and then it gets so hot, you're like, fuck it. I mean, I didn't put a jacket on in California either. I know it's irresponsible, and it's not fair to my family.
No, it's only irresponsible if you ride to Palm Springs without the jacket. Once you get to Palm Springs, you throw the jacket on the bed or put it up on a coat hanger, so where it stays until the day you leave Palm Springs. It's just kind of how it works.
I mean, if I'm gonna ride over 100 miles, I will put gear on, sure. But you know, if I'm gonna tool around the local curvies and shit, nah, just so fucking hot. I'll bring my phone.
You know, my
fiance. Down. That's about it.
Yeah, my fiance is so paranoid that I've never actually ever seen him until this weekend. I never saw him ride his bike without full gear. We're talking like helmet, boots up to his knees, practically, you know, like full, just head to toe gear. No matter what, even going to the grocery store. To see him riding in khaki shorts with running shoes and a helmet on, I told him I should have taken photo evidence because no one would ever believe me.
Well, it is funny when you used to riding in gear all the time and then you finally don't. It feels so weird. It was like the first time I rode without gloves, or the first time I rode without a jacket, first time in Palm Springs when I rode a sports bike with fucking sandals, and it just happened so to be a Gixxer. Just gonna throw that out there.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, I totally did. What was that, Saturday? Yeah, Saturday. Me and Cali girl had went to see one of my homeboys, and when we came back from his spot, we decided to take her bike, so I sat on she sat on the back. We went to Starbucks, that's what it was. But, like, I'd already switched, so I'd switched to, like, you know, my swimming shorts and fucking have a little tank top and shit on, right? And fucking, I was like, fuck, man, I got on flip-flops, or not flip-flops, but sandals. I'm like, how do I shift? I was like, wait a minute, it's a fucking leader bike. I don't need to fucking shift. It's not like I'm going to go more than 80 miles an hour in fucking Palm Springs. But yeah, dude, it's sure shit. As soon as we pulled up to the fucking hotel, they was like, oh, goddamn red, just like a fucking Gixxer rider. So he's got the fucking sandals, he's got the shorts, and the tank top. Like, hey, man, I just had to fit that stereotype.
Somebody should. I'm not going to do it. That's why I'm throwing the idea out there. Who doesn't want to come to SCMM on a Vespa in a tank top and flip-flops? And then, you know, have like Alpine Star.
Well, how about a Bergman that way?
Right? You can have Alpine Star stickers on the flip-flops and shit, and just do the whole Vietnamese biker thing. I think that'd be fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
That'd be funny.
Ride the fucking chaparral like that.
My fiance, he rides he kind of actually fit that stereotype because he actually was wearing Alpine Star gloves, which I bought him, and his helmet is a shoey, but it had the Phoenix one with fur on top of it, so he just looked completely out of place. It was hilarious. And here we are. We rolled up to a bar with us looking like we were getting off of a scooter, walking into a bar where there was a bunch of Harleys lined up there, and we walked and sat down right beside them. Oh yeah, we were the ones who did not belong. We were great. I don't give a shit.
Whatever. We all were there at some point, and some people are, you know, there because they want to be. But man, I was that guy on a Honda Rebel. At one point on a Honda Rebel, fucking rolling up to the local bar, putting my fucking, you know, 60 miles to the gallon to this hog and ringing my bell and shit.
Fuck it.
I had fun, but I still had fun. I'm having just as fun now as I had then.
But just at a faster speed, or no?
Mm-hmm.
Are you riding more aggressively now with the increased power and all that other shit?
It doesn't give you a choice. Seriously, yeah, I've gone up a few miles per hour in my average speed, that's for sure, just because of the bike. I mean, if you don't go fast enough in each gear, it lets you know. You know, you can feel the fucking motor lagging and bouncing, so you have to make it go. It doesn't like to go slow. You can make it go slow, but it's hard. The speed limit is hard to do, is what I'm trying to say.
Right. Nah, trust me, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. Well, Miss Serafina, we got another call on the line. We're going to go ahead and take that one. I appreciate you for calling in, Miss Lady, as always. Thanks for breaking up the monotony. And make sure you have yourself a good week/weekend.
Well, I'm flying tomorrow, so I'm probably going to be heading out in just a few moments because I have to head out to the airport at about 5:30 in the morning.
You flying where?
Cincinnati. I'm going back to visit my fiance for another month, and while we're there, we're going to also be going to the
meet
thing with the Sub D's holding.
Yeah. Yeah, might as well.
Super excited.
All right. Well,
100%. Actually, that's the reason I'm going back.
Right. Well, I hope you have a good time. Make sure you take some pics. I'll be checking that out on Instagram and all that. So, I hope you have fun, though.
Later, man.
Yep. Have a good one, guys.
Laters.
Later.
Rudy over there in the side chat. Mr. Dude himself. Anyways, moving on to the next phone call. Oh, what was that, Billy? Sorry. What'd you say, Billy?
I was gonna say Pie Man because I thought it was a funny name.
Oh yeah, Pie Man.
That's all I wanted to say. Pie Man. Say in different tones. Pie Man.
925, you live on the air. What up?
Howard.
Wait, what?
Hello.
Oh.
Howard.
Hello. Well, hello.
I already know who that is. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know that laugh, you're not watching Friday nights. Who do you?
Oh, not a tree either, apparently.
So seriously, man, what? Okay, if you would have got all the way up there to the raccoon, then what? Then what? You gonna?
I didn't know who it was until you said that.
Depending on his reaction, I would either retreat or try and pet him.
Try and pet him.
Who the fuck says I want to try to pet?
That would go well. I mean,
it
would go well either way.
When I was a kid, my mom used to call me the Beastmaster because I in my head as a kid I would like envision a snake on the ground, and I'd be like at baseball practice, and where I grew up was kind of rural, so there'd be like a snake on the ground, and it would be the exact snake that I saw in my mind. I'd walk up and pick him up, and they never bit me, you know. So I've kind of always been like that with wild animals.
Weird.
You crazy, man. Well, I mean, wild animals is a different thing, but with snakes, man, you crazy. You crazy, man.
Especially California snakes, shit, bruh. Motherfuckers will bite you. Next thing you know, you like, Doc, I'm feeling lightheaded.
Fuck that shit. Yeah.
No, that one's pretty easy, dude. Because realistically, most poisonous snakes in California, aside from like a loose exotic that somebody kept as a pet, is going to be a rattlesnake. So the only way you really got to tell is if the head is twice as wide as the body, right behind the head, like the neck, it's poisonous. If it's the same size, it's not poisonous. So.
Yeah, either way, I'm staying the fuck away from the goddamn snakes. Yeah, right.
You're missing some good eating there, dude.
No. As long as there's like brisket and ribs and chicken and shit, like I'm not missing shit. Just saying.
Yeah, I wanted to comment on Serafina was talking about how gear, and Backroad Moto was talking about gear. I wanted to raise a point that we don't have an issue with here in California, but some states do, where if you don't have a helmet law and you get in an accident and you're not wearing a helmet, your insurance company can partially fault you because you did not wear a helmet.
Oh, I can see that. Like if you weren't wearing your seatbelt.
Wait.
So if you're not wearing a helmet, if there's no helmet law in your state, and you decide to opt out of wearing a helmet, your insurance company can say you're partially at fault.
Really?
I wouldn't put it past some insurance companies, sure. Wouldn't put it past them. I never heard of that, but why wouldn't they?
I mean, I get it. It makes sense because insurance companies are not in the business of paying shit. They're in the business of taking and all the monies. Yeah. So yeah, it's like It makes sense, dude, because more than likely, if you have a crash at, let's just say 30, right? You hit something and come to an abrupt stop, or like you go flying. 9 times out of 10, your medical bills are going to be higher if you weren't wearing a helmet.
Indian Larry died at 10 miles an hour.
Who?
Indian Larry.
Who the fuck is Indian Larry?
What?
Okay, he's a very famous motorcyclist.
Red.
He would stand up on his seat. He rode Indian motorcycles. You know the whole thing.
Okay.
He's one of the quintessential people that customize Harley Davidsons. Amazing artist. You remember the twisted? I know you've seen the twisted sissy bars that go up real high.
Okay.
Indian Larry started all that shit.
Well, I'm pretty sure you motherfuckers don't know who Fat Two Tony is, but I mean, I'm just saying, like, the stuff that man did for sub sandwiches, man, is fucking amazing.
Well, I grew up, in the Bay Area, and like Arlen Ness worked on my dad's bikes in the 70s and shit, and so that was a huge like culture thing in my immediate area. So when Indian Larry died, a bunch of people got sad, and I was like, "Who the fuck are you talking about?" And they're like, "This guy, Indian Larry."
Okay, yeah, I've seen this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he was what, just putting in a parking lot and fucking?
I think he was doing the trick where he stands on the back, on the seat, on the saddle, and the bike went down, and he went down and cracked his head.
Ooh. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, I could definitely see where that could definitely happen as far as like insurance and shit. Because I mean, to me personally, I don't see why it would be totally okay to fucking ride without a helmet. I mean, I get it, dude. Some motherfuckers will go to the grave fighting that shit. No, goddamn it, I had a right to fucking grind my fucking skull down on the freeway at 75 if I choose to. Okay, that's great, dude. But fortunately,
when I lived in Arizona, I saw so many people no helmets. I mean, even like, to me, even a skid lid, like the guy that just wears the thing that covers at the top of his head, I cringe, and I think about like my jaw grinding away on the pavement at 50 miles an hour as I fall face first because I high skydived and went flying over the bike and land on my teeth.
Yeah, I was a skydiver for about 6 years, and I tell you what, the same thing. My instructors had a name for that.
Chin bar.
They'd have, a lot of skydivers had this leather fucking cap on with reinforcement and carbon fiber, all this bullshit. But the instructors would always call them brain buckets. I mean, just like they do in the biker world. And it's just all it protects at all is other people's faces from your brain splattering on it. And that's it.
Right.
That's the only thing those fucking things do.
Well, I mean, and I grew up riding mountain bikes. I'm from a place called Danville, California, which some people may know, some people may not. But there's a mountain called Mount Diablo, Devil Mountain. And there's a lot of really steep, hard mountain bike trails and really fast fire roads. So my brother and I, if you have a brother, and you're about the same physical capability, you compete. And so my brother and I would compete. And I learned very early on that it behooved me to wear a full face helmet when I was competing with my brother on a mountain bike, let alone something with 70, 80, 90, 150 horsepower on tarmac, So I feel naked on a motorcycle without a full face helmet. I honestly do.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I used a half helmet one time to literally ride across the street. Like, I was at like a shopping complex, right? So there's like a bunch of God, how can I explain this? There's shopping centers on one side of the street and shopping centers on the other side of the street. I literally put that bitch on, rode across the street, rode back, and was like, fuck that. The moment I hit like 15 miles an hour and all that wind started to hit my face, I was like, yeah, this is weird. Fuck this. I abort. Like, I'm done. Like, I couldn't imagine.
I abort.
Yeah. Like, I couldn't imagine being, even 45 miles an hour going down the road with no fucking helmet, dreads and shit, fucking straight back. Like, I couldn't. Nah, I'm good. I'll pass.
I mean, it's the same thing as plastic surgery. It's like, it's your fucking face. You don't fuck with your face, all right?
Yeah.
You can put tits on yourself. You can do ass implants. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
It's the first thing people see. If you got a fucked up arm, fine, all right.
Prosthetic.
But if you got like a fucked up face, they're looking at your fucked up part of your face, not your eyes. Okay?
Yeah,
like,
for real. I feel the same way about your backbone too. I think I need to get a striker vest because I want my arms bare because it feels so good. It feels so good. Unless it's cold outside.
Striker vest is definitely better than a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Definitely. Huh, good.
Also, Red, another point that was raised that we were talking about earlier, especially when Fish was here, the roads I took Fish out on, we went out, what was it, Sunday or Saturday? Sunday we went out, yeah, because it was after the car show. And the roads I rode with him, we saw 3 people the whole time. So there are many canyons that I ride anyway, that no one goes on because they're either too tight and technical for a leader bike, or, you know, I mean, places like the Snake or, you know, back road Dragon Tail, right, are very popular. But there's a lot of roads that are fun that aren't populated because they have there's nobody on the internet pimping them. Like, oh, fucking Snake. I really don't even like riding the Snake. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like that road. It's got weird camber, weird banks. Some of the turns are fun, but a lot of them are kind of wonky, and I don't really like it, you know?
Yeah.
I would rather hit, like, Puima or fucking Latigo or whatever, you know?
Well, but now here's the bad. So that's a good thing. So when you say, like, oh, there's less people over here, I look at it as the positive is that, okay, great. I don't have to worry about the occasional dickhead going wide or whatever. Great.
Right.
The downside of that is it could be a dirtier road since it's less traveled. You may run into the possibility of dealing with gravel and bullshit like that. Shut up, Billy.
Not only that, but someone might not see you go off the road, which is both a positive and a negative. You know what I mean? Because someone could save your ass, but you also won't end up on YouTube. You know what I mean?
Right? Yeah, because pray to God a Motovlogger fucking coming along the corner, and his fucking GoPro was full because he'd been riding all day. He would literally be like, hold on, dude, I'm coming down. Let me go ahead and format this.
And one of the reasons I like Puima. Puima is my favorite road for 2 reasons. Number one, it's a clean road because there's a lot of houses up there, and there's nobody on it. And the number 2 reason, it's low speed. So most of the really hard turns are 15 miles an hour, hairpins, up, down. Yeah, there's some fast sections, don't get me wrong. But, you know, it's not like the Snake where there's guys doing 35, 40 around it, and they go wide and they fucking destroy their bike. If you go down at 10 miles an hour, it's much easier to get back up and get on your bike and leave than it is. Actually, my buddy crashed on Las Flores, which is the end of Puima and also the end of Stunt Road. Remember, you, me, Snowcat, Calico Rider, and Rev Bomb went down. Remember that weird fucking like stop sign? You had to go down and around.
No, yeah,
like one lane for a while. So that road, he went down and he stayed on his bike. He fucked his bike up, but the bike took most of the brunt of the damage. And he's okay, and that's kind of the thing. Like ACH guys are whipping around corners at fucking 110.
Yeah, 110, 80,
you know?
70.
Now, at the same time, for me, the reason I like those roads is also because my bike is really fucking slow compared to yours. At 35 miles an hour, I'm hitting second, and I'm in the power band. Your bike is not the same.
No.
So that road might not be as much fun for you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
My power band in second doesn't start to like 60. Well,
there are roads
it's a little bit lower than that.
Favor bikes like yours. There are roads that favor bikes like mine. My bike's a fucking dirt bike. It tops out at 100 miles an hour. So I'm jamming gears up and down. If I go from 15 to 45, I'm hitting another gear. You know?
True. Well, Mr. Kevin in the back, I appreciate you calling in, sir. We're going to go ahead and take this next caller who called in. It'll probably be the last call of the show. We'll see how it
Later,
goes.
shooter.
But
I love you guys. Hey, be safe out there, and I hope to see you guys soon. Huh? And by the way, one more thing: dancing girls. I meant dancing girls.
You said
and,
you said
I want go-go dancers.
What
Dancing
the fuck
girl.
do we need? Okay. You know
dancing girls are go-go girls, like some.
Why? So you can watch some chick pass the fuck out from heat exhaust because she got to stand up there in the goddamn sun and entertain a bunch of dudes that is more looking
If she doesn't want the money, she won't take the job.
Who paying? Bitch, you paying?
Bill Cosby's paying.
I will. I'm going to do some research for next year. I'd like to hire between 4 and 8 go-go dancers for the party.
You talking like $300-$400 right there?
Oh yeah,
at least.
More.
At least it won't be 100 guys.
Okay, wait. Hold on. Real quick. You ain't even been to SCMM. How the fuck can you talk about go-go dancers to some shit you ain't even been to, sir? I just thought about that.
Why do you think I haven't been?
No. Dude,
judging from what I saw, there'd be little motherfuckers all over all those girls, man.
No, my point is valid. Okay.
No, it's not, because I'll tell you number one. Okay, number one, you're gonna have a bunch of dudes who are more interested in the other dudes there. Trust me. You think some guy rode from fucking Ohio to see a go-go dancer? No. He came out.
When are dancing girls ever a bad thing?
In Palm Springs, next to a pool party in 115 degrees. Bad idea.
There's Entourage, too.
Good idea.
I know this is a terrible name to name it, but that's what it seemed like when you were there. It's what it feels like. There's Entourage, so there's people there that are, sometimes just watching your videos and heard about it, just showed up, and those motherfuckers, just from witnessing what I saw on those guys on girls that are not Entourage, that are like fucking, this is fucking crazy. Guys trying to rub up on everything that had tits. So every one of those girls need a bouncer too.
Yeah, and then it's like, and you know what, Kevin? I'm gonna let you go, man, because this other call has been holding on for a little bit.
Oh shit, sorry,
bruh. Because
show of hands in the side chat. Who wants dancing girls? Show a hand.
Well, of course, it sounds like a good idea until she gets up there and 30 minutes later, she's like, you know what? Here's your fucking money back. I'm going the fuck home.
These people are crazy.
Too goddamn hot.
Hey, we'll burn that bridge when we get there, bro.
Bitch, you gotta get there first. How about that shit?
Yeah.
All right, later, motherfucker. Kevin in the bag, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's take this last call. 330, you live on the air. What up?
What's going on, fellas?
Hey, man.
Hey.
How you doing, sir?
How you doing?
Not too bad. How about you, Red One?
Doing pretty good. Where you calling from?
The Dirty 330, Ohio.
We were just talking about Ohio.
Yeah, I heard that.
How come
Hey, Billy, what's going on, buddy?
What's up, man? I thought you said hi to Red One and didn't say anything to me. I was like, oh shit, this guy hates me. Let's see what happens here.
I didn't want to step on anybody.
Have fun.
What are you doing? God damn it.
Okay. Oh, just chilling out. Here in Ohio, we don't have helmet law. I haven't rode with a helmet in God knows how long. Oh, lately, I keep one around for out of state. PA just changed it up a few years back. You don't have to wear a helmet over there. How many guys out there have actually ridden without a helmet? It's actually pretty good.
Okay.
You mean it's nice or what? Like nice riding without one?
It's really nice riding without one. Get the air in your face, you can smell the grass. You're really free there. Like a convertible with the wind in your face.
Red, he's right there. That's what I just realized, that a lot of the guys that don't ride with helmets, they get addicted to it, because like when I was riding that stupid 250 when I first started, I bought one of those silly freaking brain buckets, but it was like from China, the leather outside. I was like, this is so cool. And It was a lot more fun without the helmet, but I realized real quick, now full face, but it was nice.
I mean, look, I fully understand, like the whole or the whole allure, I guess, of riding without a helmet. I get that. But it's kind of, I guess my riding background has always been you have to wear a helmet, right? Motocross, you have to wear a helmet. Even my brother, a couple times he pulled the bike out front, washed it down. He's like, "Hey, can you pull that back into the shop?" And I'm like, "Cool," and ran out there, jumped on it, no helmet, and he fucking yelled at me. And I'm like, "What the fuck, dude? I'm moving the bike 35 feet. And he was like, "It doesn't matter. I want you to fucking wear a helmet." So like I can sympathize and understand where the people who don't wear helmets come from. Big shout out to Teddy R for the $10. Keep grinding, sir. I will do that. All donations go to keeping this thing alive. Thank you, sir. But I think
in the Humane Society.
I want to ask you this, sir. Did you start?
This is Mothman 46.
Oh, Mothman B.
What?
What's up, Mothman? Introduce your fucking self when you come.
You fucking kidding me?
Man, you gotta introduce yourself when you come on the show. God damn, dude, y'all quiet and shit over there.
I like rolling incognito.
But let me ask you this: Did you start riding, or is most of your experience behind a motorcycle not wearing a helmet?
Yes.
That's what
no helmet.
Yeah, that's so. To me, I think
I bought my first.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, please.
No, I bought my first bike was a 600 Hurricane, and the guy I bought it off of was a buddy of mine from high school, believe it or not, and I had him ride it to my house because I had zero. I didn't know how to ride at all, and I taught myself how to ride a sport bike. Like I've done track days. There's like pics on my Instagram and stuff from
I saw
track days and whatnot. I've done the Dragon, but I taught myself how to do that. I rode without a helmet for years, and I'm kind of old in here.
How old?
46.
Oh, I got you beat by 10 years. I'm 60.
No, you don't. There's not enough grays in that beard.
I diet with Kool-Aid.
Okay.
Well, real quick translation for Fish there. Fish, we're talking about crash helmets. I believe that's what they call them over there in England. Crash helmets. So, just in case you didn't know, Fish. No, but I think the whole helmet, no helmet, I believe primarily stems from people, if you're afforded the chance to choose, I think most people who don't wear a helmet, usually got into riding around, or that got it there when they got into riding, the people around them didn't wear a helmet, more than likely. And then the people who do wear a helmet, same thing. They're around people that wore a helmet at all times. And to me, that's just kind of my whole thing. I think because, like I said, I've never been over 15 miles an hour without some kind of face fucking protection. Like, I say face, not helmet or head. I mean face protection. So for me, it immediately fucking felt weird. I just wanted that shit to end. It's kind of like if you've always worn a jacket, and then the first time you ride without a jacket, your fucking shirt's flapping around and shit, and you're like, and the shit's running up all behind your neck and shit, and you're trying to pull the shit back down or whatever. Like, it's annoying, it's weird, and you're not used to it. But
you just let it fly, man.
Let that tramp stamp. Let everybody read
it. I'm not shitting on anybody. Yeah,
right.
I'm not shitting on anybody, like telling anybody not to wear a helmet. I absolutely get it. I wear a helmet, these days a little more than, than I used to. But a lot of people get hung up on the whole, oh man, helmet all the time. Helmet, man, I'm telling you.
Same
Get
with
out on the road.
too, right?
This is going to come across as gay, but get out on the bike without a helmet on, and you're going down the road, and you can smell the perfume of the girl in the car ahead of you, the fresh cut grass, the leaves in the fall. I mean, it's all your senses. I mean, it's absolutely free.
Well, yeah, out here,
absolutely free.
Yeah, out
You're
here.
a goddamn poet. That was beautiful.
Well, I mean, out here, the only grass that I smell is that fucking fresh cut Afghani Kush that the motherfucking front of me just happened to be smoking on. No, I'm serious. Like, sometimes you're lane splitting, and all of a sudden you're like, and you look over and you're like, I know that's you because you're the only one with your goddamn window down. I know it's you. But, I'm serious, dude. Like, you come out here in California, you just... Like you just might be sitting at a light and look over and some fucking chick in her mid-40s is over there fucking tooting off a goddamn pipe and shit. You like, the fuck? Wow. Okay, that's what's up. But, yeah.
Rocking corpse in the trunk. You know, I've smelled some cars like that.
Like,
damn,
I've done a
smells like an old orange.
with nothing but safety glasses as far as protection.
What?
You know, your eyes tear up a little bit, but, you know, big deal.
See, that's fucking crazy to me. I don't know. Like I said, it's where I come from, right? I've always been around wearing a helmet, and so my perspective is,
yeah, like, once again, not knocking it.
Right. So my perspective is like, fuck, dude, like, you know, you can see where riding a helmet is way more safer than not, but like I said, I've never been.
We always say it'll keep you pretty in your casket.
Yeah, that works. I like that. I like that.
Yeah, the $186, the helmet ain't going to do much, but keep you pretty.
Yeah, it ain't gonna.
Before I get off here, I don't want to hold you guys up.
Wait,
I have to say this, and it'll be shots fired, whatever.
Oh shit,
Billy, you are the master of YouTube. Your shit is completely tight. You're the reason I haven't made a video, because what the hell do? I sit and I watch your videos and see your awesome editing, and I just like, what the hell? How do I even get into that? You know, jumping into the deep pool. Your stuff is absolutely tight, man.
Billy.
I love your style.
Told you, man.
Jeez. Man, well, that's very nice of you. Let me throw back with this curveball. You could fucking do very good at YouTube, dude. Judging by what you do with memeing everybody all the time, that shit is so golden. You can take that initiative.
And here's something else I got to throw out there. That's a $2 app on my iPad. It's a $2
well, you
app.
use it well.
The Photoshop and all.
Oh, it's funny. Oh, man, wait, seriously? Man, I'm thinking you're sitting
Honestly,
there.
it's called Cut Me In. It's an app called Cut Me In.
Dude,
use it. Use it to make motovlogs. I don't know. You're good at it, man.
Dude, I actually thought you were sitting there fucking with the little mouse, like click, 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 clicking around.
Right.
Nope, it's an iPad 10 and a $2 app.
I ain't even mad at you, dude.
But like I said, man, Billy.
Well, hey, it costs $2.
Yeah, I try, man. I try. I did it to friends for years before I got into this, and I just try to have a good time. I don't try to really hurt anybody. I did get a little harsh with Snowcat a couple times, but just jumping in with that. But no, I absolutely love your stuff, Red. This radio show is like, top notch. You can't. This is the absolute best format.
Yeah, this shit is cool.
Love it. But Billy, your videos are like, I'm telling you, man, it's the best shit. I cannot wait till the next one.
Right.
And I'm not like, knocking anybody else for their stuff, but his shit is just tight.
Right? I told you, it's like fucking strap in, dude.
I don't know how to take that.
Yeah, it's the best.
Except for thank you.
And I'll let you guys go with that one.
All right, Mothman, appreciate you calling in, man.
Thanks, man. Damn. Left me drooling.
Hey, you guys have a good one, man. Keep the shiny side up.
Yes, sir.
You too. I love you. I love you. Bye. I love you. I love you.
Yep. Love you too.
And I think with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and call it. I appreciate Mothman for calling in. I appreciate everybody for calling in tonight. Good times. Good times.
Yeah, it's been fucking rad. This is fun.
It is.
This is fun. This whole thing you started. You've started this whole. Now everybody, fucking. There's gonna be more call shows now. You watch the fuck out. Copyright. Red. What the fuck? Did you see that?
No.
There's a big bug. Copyright. Red 1.
Right? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start putting in the paperwork today. Anything that has to do with Moto? No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, big shout out to everybody who called in. Big shout out to everybody over there in the side chat. Big shout out to Fish for being up at, I don't know, it's like 5 in the morning for him or some stupid shit. He's probably having his morning coffee. Or wait, he don't drink coffee. Does he drink coffee? I don't know. Probably having his morning breakfast, and then he's gonna go to work and do work stuff, make some money so he can come back next year.
Yeah, his beans and toast and spotted dick. That's his breakfast. Spotted dick.
Yeah, I've actually seen that before. It's fine. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, back row, man, I appreciate you coming on the show tonight, man.
I really appreciate you asking me.
Yeah, man.
Like a mad.
Ladies and gentlemen, I definitely already have the next couple of weeks already lined up, which is awesome. Mr. Dipshit, who fucking flagged my channel a couple weeks ago, made me step my game up. So appreciate you there, dumbass, because you just fucking motivated me. So
I'm gonna finger your butt.
But yeah, next week's show will be a good one. I always try to keep the lid on it until like the day before. That way, whatever. But Billy, I will give you the last word, man. You got any what do you call it? Something fucking. Fuck me.
I do. I have 2 things. I'll save you.
Okay. All right. Cool.
I have 2 things. First one is that I'm trying to creep toward 10,000 subscribers, and Deep South Moto was nice enough to donate a $200 Revzilla gift card, and that's going to be given away at 10,000 subscribers. And there's more shit to come. I'm going to fucking give away. This is a shameless fucking plug. I don't give a fuck.
Shameless plug. Thank you.
I'm going to give away a hell of a lot more tchotchke merch. What I mean by tchotchke merch is like stickers and banners and Chinese yo-yos with my name on it. Shit with my name on it, which is useless to you. Absolutely useless. But we're going to do that. And then secondly is to make sure that you don't take any wooden nickels. Don't listen to any Korean prostitutes, especially northern ones. Never step outside of your house when there's a hyena there. And flush the toilet, for fuck's sakes. And I love you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Back Row Moto. Make sure you guys check him out. His Instagram is Wright. Wait, I always do this the wrong way. Right here. See, Instagram and then and then Back Road Moto. Before I get off here, I always forget to do this. This is what I always forget. I always forget to put a link to the channel. And we're going to find it here before we go. So make sure you guys, if you don't know or not currently subscribed to,
thank you,
Back Road Moto. He needs 1,500 mo. You're not that far, dude. It sucks now because that shit may take like 2 years.
No shit, right? And the gift card's gonna expire, people. It's kind of fun.
No, cause like, dude, I think I've gained like 100 subs in the last 30 days. I'm like, the fuck, dude. Like, but last year at this time, I had peaked. Well, last year at this time, I was somewhere around like 800-900 a month. What the fuck, YouTube? Exactly.
I've never been that rate. I've always creeped.
Well, like you remember Wright as like I remember Jake and all those guys were starting to talk about how like view count and all that shit was down. I was like, everything with my channel was like fucking climbing. I was like, having the best fucking month ever, dude. But I would say, like, even at the slowest that my channel averaged up until last year was like, and it usually happened, I think, right after school started and shit like that, or like the month after Christmas was like 400. Like, that was like a slow month. Because I remember me and seeing Cycle were talking about that shit when we were both around like 6,000 subs or some shit. Like, we were talking about that. So I don't know what the fuck is going on with YouTube. I guess I need to fucking create some red oneers and like do a bunch of dumb shit, or I don't know. I don't know. You guys got any suggestions on how I could gain like a lot of subs in a very short amount of time?
Go stab someone. Like, not even with a knife. Make it creative, like a pencil. It's right in the leg.
You know
like,
what?
Fuck kill switch and just hit him right in the leg with a goddamn sharpened pencil.
I actually have a knife right here, dude. Yeah.
Oh,
well,
that's perfect.
Well,
that's for stabbing. That's for stabbing.
Oh,
it's like
stab somebody with a cell phone. How about that shit?
That's what they made knives for stabbing people. That's perfect.
It's Vash's Crash Ducati. Yes, that'll also work. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So the link to Backroad Moto's channel is in that description box. You know, that doobly-doo down below. Make sure you guys click that link. Subscribe to me if you haven't already subscribed and all of that good shit. And catch you guys this Friday on the other guys. Don't know how this is going to work. I got a DJ at Bike Night. I'll be at Bike Night this Friday for all you Southern Californians. I'll be Cycle Gear in Huntington. So we'll probably do it on Ghost Channel and then move it to mine. I don't know. I haven't figured that shit out yet. But either way, we'll be doing the other guys live here, and catch me at the dealership. How about that? So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, Backroad Moto, once again, thank you, sir, for being here tonight.
Thank you. Thank you.
And we will catch you guys this Friday. So until next week, where we will bring on another guest host. See you guys then, man.
Take a shit.